Hey everyone, this is Henrik from Orchestral Tools and I'm very excited to show you Beaufort. Beaufort is a brass collection that is specifically designed for all kind of fanfare brass arrangements that you might know from a lot of different adventure-styled film scores written by John Williams or Alan Silvestri. If you think about the brass arrangements in Star Wars or in many other adventure film scores, this is exactly what this library is made for, and that makes it different from any other brass collection that we have done before. In Beaufort we really focus on different kind of attacks and a huge range of different short notes. But in order to get this right, we really needed to get Britain's top brass players on board. And therefore, I'm super excited that we got the possibility to record with James Thornton, who is the principal trumpet player of the London Symphony Orchestra, as well as with Richard Watkins, who played on so many film scores in the past. Now let's dive into the Beaufort collection. As you see, we have 4 different kind of sections within Beaufort. The first one are the trumpets. We have a solo trumpet and the trumpet's A3 ensemble, which is, I would say, a perfect size. So you're even able to play some chords with it without sounding fake or too big. For the French horns, we have a solo French horn and a cute French horn ensemble out of 4 players, which is also a perfect size for the style of music that we are focusing on. And for the trombones, we decided to just focus on the tenor trombones to preserve a certain tightness and directness, and decided to have the bass trombone playing together with the tuba, which forms the low brass section of Beaufort. Now when we open one of the instruments to see the articulation list, you see we have a lot of different articulations. Some of them look more usual, some more unusual. We have things like sustains accented sharp and sustains accented bold, so different kind of attacks. Marcatos adventure, marcatos maestoso. And the difference is that the musical context in which we recorded those samples are slightly different. For the adventure thing, we had a different tempo and therefore we had a very precise attack beginning, while for the maestoso, we had more kind of a majestic body kind of attack. But if you mix them together in all the different kind of scenarios that you might have in your brass arrangements, you get a very lively result out of those. When we open all the different other instruments, you see we have a high consistency on articulations. And besides the special articulations that are really unique for the Beaufort brass collection, we also captured legato for all the trumpets and all the French horns. So let's take a look into the French horn ensemble first. First, let's load a very unusual articulation. It's called sustains accented sharp, so that you get the idea behind Beaufort and what I meant with the attacks. So as you hear, it's a very playable patch. Given the fact that it comes with this accented beginning, you can play it very quickly. Also hold the note for a longer time. And most of those articulations that you see there, especially the ones with those names like Marcato Adventure Long or Marcato Maestoso Long, they are recorded and captured within a musical context to give this entire collection a certain vibe. So I will show you what I mean and load in Marcato Adventure Short and Long and combine them with staccato. So I get kind of a key switchable setup here. And I sort them by the note length to be easily accessible, and hear how it sounds. Now let's switch over to the solo trumpet to show you some more of the articulations. And now I'd like to show you the playable short repetitions. And the cool thing about those playable short repetitions is that we recorded longer rows of very quick repeated notes and cut them into individual kind of performances. But we also have them in a way so that we have the natural reverb tail of each note. It's a very interesting technique and it works brilliantly, especially on very quick staccato based passages. Now let's switch over to the trumpet ensemble A3. And the thing is, like, you know, playing so very fast repetitions is not always easy. So we also decided to keep them in their performances, how we originally recorded them. So you don't need to play those very quick triplets and doublets. And as you see here in the performance window, you can choose between the doubles, triples, or the four notes. The entire collection also comes with a huge set of different kind of dynamic samples. So let's have a look here again for the French horn ensemble. Let's load sforzando, crescendo short, crescendo medium, long, as well as two different types of lengths for the decrescendos. The sforzando comes with a sharp attack and the crescendo at the end, crescendo short. Like with the playable short repetitions, we also recorded marcato in a row, which is a very helpful articulation where you have marcatos recorded in a musical context, and we divided them into separate single notes that you can trigger with your keyboard. And here is how it sounds played with the solo trumpet. Now let's have a listen to the trombones. Let's load in staccatissimo first to really hear the tightness of the tenor trombones. And here also the sustains accented bold this time, which has a slightly longer attack at the beginning. Now let's play something from the bass trombone and tuba. For this, let's load in staccato. Where is it? Here, staccato together with maestoso marcato short. So here even the low brass instruments like tuba and bass trombones are very tight. Although Beaufort brass is really focused on different kind of attacks, on sustains, on different kind of short notes, those specific marcato sets that we have, Beaufort also comes with some legato performances. So let's have a listen to the solo trumpet legato. Beautiful kind of tone and character. Now let's have a listen to the French horn accompanion, the solo French horn legato. very melodic kind of contrast to the more fanfare-styled articulations of Beaufort. So that was a brief overview about Beaufort and what kind of instruments and articulations it has to offer. But there is a more in-detail walkthrough where we go through all the different kind of patches and features. And beside that, please also check out our website. At orchestraltools.com you find a lot of information and especially great audio demos where you hear Beaufort in context. Thank you very much for watching. See you next time. Bye bye.